Hello, YouTube world. I'm very excited. I'm going to be watching my second episode of Severance. I've never seen this episode before. This show was recommended to me from one of my yoga students, and I just watched the first episode last week live on this channel, and now I'm really excited to dive into the second one. Let me know if you're tuning in. I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to know where you are in the world and what you think about the show. I know sometimes reactors on YouTube will react solo and somebody films them and then edits it. And to me, talking to myself is boring and feels unnatural and self-centered. So that's why I like doing live streams. If I'm going to react out loud, I would rather be having a real conversation with a real human being. So I hope if you're watching, you actually chat with me, because that's why I'm doing it live. Let me know what you think about the episode. The first one I just loved because it blew my mind. And I've been thinking about it for about a week now. It's been almost a week since the first episode. So I'm super excited to dive into this next one. And I'll give it a few minutes for people to log on. And let me just set up here. I'm going to be watching on Apple TV. Mopar, how are you? I'm glad you could join. This TV show is very, very different from the movie we recently watched when I was dressed up as Ariel. Mopar, today I had to be another character. I was Barbie today from the Barbie movie for this kids' party, which was fun. It was quite fun. Just very tiring. I was like out in the heat, sweating a lot. And for those of you who are just tuning in, my name is Kimberly Hamilton. I'm an actress, writer, and producer. So whenever I critique storytelling, whether it be film or TV, I look at it from that insight, that filmmaking background. I'm also a wellness coach and a mindfulness coach. So I'm very much interested in psychology. And so far, the show has a lot to do with the psychology of a human brain being split between your work self and your home life, which I find that psychology really, really interesting. Psychology was my minor in college. My major was theater and film. So I'm really amazed that Ben Stiller actually directed this. I always associate Ben Stiller with somebody who's like really funny. And in the first episode, there were definitely parts that were kind of dark comedy. So I hope there's more of that in the second one. I believe you can live many different kind of you can live many different kind of realities when you're an actress. Yeah, I actually talked about that on one of my recent podcasts that I shared here. So I actually started a podcast YouTube channel called the Wonder and Whimsy Podcast. And I posted my most recent one directly on this YouTube just to see, kind of gauge how interested you all might be in more podcasts like that, where we dive deep into philosophy and literature. So if you're interested, that one Well, I actually talked about that concept on two podcasts recently. One called Frame Up, and the other one was the one I posted on here. I posted Frame Up on here, but I also posted one called Contingency, Irony, and Solidarity by Richard Rorty. So that's a book written by Richard Rorty, and my buddy Justin and we had a really fun chat about those philosophical concepts. So I highly recommend listening to that, maybe while you're driving or doing chores, or falling asleep. And I like listening to podcasts as I fall asleep sometimes. So, and let me know what you think. But I do talk about Mopar, um, how acting allows me to kind of separate my personality, step into a different mindset, a different perspective. Merlith, how are you? We talking about different realities? Yes. So, Merlith, I can't remember. I think you popped in to say hi during the first episode of Severance. Did you? Or am I not remembering that right? I know Jeff came by to say hi. And I think Mopar was there. I think you popped in to say hi, Merlith. I can't remember though. How are you, Merlith? Right, Mopar wasn't there, but I think Merlith, you were, right? For Severance, the first episode? I'm maladaptive daydreamer, so I have sure spent a lot of time in alternate realities. Yeah, I mean, when you dream at night, that often feels like an alternate dimension, right? Okay, so you haven't been around. Well, Michael and I are going to do a live reaction to the last Pirates of the Caribbean sometime this week. I think Wednesday night is when we'll be doing our fifth Pirates of the Caribbean. I know both of you are watching along with us on Real Takes a Movie Break, so that should be Wednesday night. But yeah, I started doing some solo reaction on here. And as long as I have people to chat with, I'll keep it up. My friend, who's my yoga student, recommended I watch Severance. So it's shorter, than like a long movie. And my work schedule is very, very busy. I actually just got home from work. But I figured I could fit in, one episode here and there. So, well, I missed you the last couple live streams, Merlith. How are you? How is everything? Anything interesting to report? Just says compulsive obsessive imagination, probably due to my brain's high need of stimuli and difficulty at controlling stimuli. Okay. This is a new series for me, so looking forward to seeing what it's all about. Yeah, Mopar, I think you'll like it. It was Norway's Constitution Day yesterday. Well, happy Constitution Day to anyone from Norway. So, do y'all do anything in Norway to kind of celebrate, or do you just kind of have the day off work, or how does that work? Hi, Daniel. How are you? Daniel and Mopar joined me last night for my first ever time watching Finding Nemo, but I was cosplaying as Ariel because I had just come home from working an Ariel gig. I'm just waiting to see if Empire Jeff pops on. I know Vampire Jeff mentioned he would try to make it. Parades, and everyone wears traditional clothing called bunad. Women wear bunad dresses, which are color-coded according to region. Okay. In northern Norway, blue and green are the common bunad dresses. That's so cool. How fun. Yeah, I'd love to learn more about Norwegian culture because, it's not my area of knowledge because I live here in the States in America. So, Mopar, how did you find this episode tonight? On Apple TV or somewhere else? I'm watching it through Apple TV. And if anyone's just tuning in, I'm going to start this time code as soon as I start the episode, so that way you can sync up and watch from your own device. Oh, you have to get up early tomorrow? Well, thank you for saying hi, Merlith. Feel free to watch some of it. I'm glad you're doing well, Merlith. Yeah, if you have friends that want to watch and chat about Severance, share this with them. Oh, so you're visiting your uncle's place and he has it on Apple TV. Cool. Okay, well, when y'all are ready to start Severance, just say ready and I'll do the countdown. Gonna get my device ready to play it. Watching it on my phone through Apple TV. Any theories about what's going to happen in this episode for those of you who watched the first one? Any theories? I'm sipping on cacao as usual with turmeric, ginger, and black pepper. What are you snacking on? Any fun snacks tonight, Mopar? Merlith, are you sipping on anything interesting? I theorize something will get severed, judging by the name. Well, if you didn't see the first episode, if you saw the first episode, you would know what Severance is referring to. So the second episode is called Half Loop. All right. Whoops. I want to do Half Loop. All right. Get my headphones in. Just getting situated here. There we go. That's better. All right. No sipping on me. Well, I like drinking my little cacao beverage as I watch fun stuff. All right. So, Daniel, are you ready? Mopar's ready. Merlith, are you going to watch a little bit with us? I know you don't have much battery left, so. Daniel's ready. All right. I'll get the timer ready. All right, so I'm going to start the second episode of Severance, Half Loop, in 5 seconds. We're going to do a countdown, and then I'll hit the timer so you can sync up with me. In 5, 4, 3, 2, one, and play. Woo! Very loud. I need to turn down my volume. Well, previously on Severance. So I'm going to skip the recap. Oh, too late. I'm not skipping the recap. Wait, I can still skip it. Okay, so I'm skipping it now. And now it's starting. So we are 1 minute, 17 seconds in, technically. That's what it says. There we go. An Apple original. Looks like he's watching the tape. I make these statements freely. So that is helpful to know that she freely made this choice. You know, it wasn't like against her will. Or so we think, you know, that's what they're leading us to believe. It's interesting how they feel dizzy when they're transitioning. Raw eggs and milk. I don't know about raw eggs. That's dangerous. You have to be very careful about the type of egg if they're raw. Oh. Oh. Why is she awake? You would think she would be under full anesthesia. Oh, oh gosh. I wasn't expecting to see them open the brain. I know it's fake, but that's still pretty icky. Oh gosh. Oh no. Oh, I didn't know this was going to be shown. She's just, oh, weird. I just can't think about what they're doing. Lumon. There's the chip. So they're just like putting some sort of tiny little device inside. It's like an implant in her brain. Yeah, it is fun, Morlith. Oh, he took a picture. That's kind of creepy. Oh. Oh gosh. You can see the needle going into the brain. Oh gosh. Now she looks like totally lifeless. She closed her eyes. Oh, that was a really cool editing transition. She's not going to remember. Some brain surgeries are made without anesthesia so that surgeons can ask patients to some tasks. I see. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of watching needles go into someone's brain. Never had brain surgery myself. It'd be terrifying. Oh gosh. A miracle. Is it really amazing or is it like disturbing? So as soon as she walks in the door or the elevator, something resets. So I'm not going to skip the intro. There's an option to skip this intro. Just so we stay in sync, I'm not skipping it. I think the intro is fun. It gives us a minute to chat too. What do y'all think so far? That's quite an opening. Just, it really makes you think about what's literally happening to these people. This intro is pretty awesome too. That shot actually reminds me of a shot from this music video I worked on where they edited it as if they opened up my brain and tiny little men were inside. Um, it's on my channel under music videos if you want to check it out. It's oh gosh, there's two atoms. Oh, you saw that one, Merlith? Cool. Yeah, it was a fun music video. I play a robot actually who breaks free from all the little men inside her trying to control her. It's got a powerful feminist message. All right, and we're back in the room with the green carpet and the stale walls. Lots of tasks, inspect keyboards, etc. Oh, Lumon has its own special coffee. Okay, so this place doesn't seem so dark and drab when there's coffee that brightens up the mood for most folks. I like this. It's more upbeat music starting. Feels a little cheerier. Some nice jazz. I love these cuts. So it's showing like two of him walking by each other, even though he's just one body. It's really like illustrating that point of he's one body, but he's got like two personalities that live within his one body. Oh, it's a picture of him and his some coworkers. Some guys. Hmm. You're at 2%, Merlith. Well, I wish you could stay longer, Merlith, but I understand you can't control your battery. Maybe I'll see you Wednesday night when Michael and I do our live stream on Real Takes. I guess we're not friends. It's like she's figuring out her identity in this world. Mm. The finger traps. A waffle party. A waffle party sounds fun. Look at that head cube. Enjoy your brain poking. Thank you, Marlith. So that must mean something. There must be some significance to that. I agree, Mopar. I made gluten-free waffles not too long ago. Really good. These rules. Scary. How strange. Just looking at certain numbers would trigger some weird fear reaction in the brain. In what way? So he doesn't answer a question with an answer. He answers a question with a question. That's always suspicious. That's such a strange way of looking at it. It's not that she has two lives, though. She has one life and two personalities, two separate bifurcated personalities. All right, now I got the upbeat music again. Oh gosh, one of these things. They're all sharing something interesting about themselves. I love doing that kind of stuff at like corporate offices. It's so forced. I get a little office vibes sometimes with this show too, Mopar. Hello, Kelly. Oh, it's her turn. Aw. My outie. I, I also like how they call it innie and outie. He's a little sinister. Seemed like a forced awe. Mm-hmm. Oh, 2 years he's been a bifurcated personality. Oh my gosh, it's so corny. It's funny. Uh-oh. Oh. Oh. He doesn't like that. Hmm. Oh gosh. That's like the real person in him. 'Cause Petey was his friend. How can you protect someone from dying? Everyone dies eventually. What? That's a strange, abrupt transition. It went from being kind of dark and sinister and like eerie to now let's eat some melon. So I think that was on purpose, to be off-putting, to make you feel a little uneasy, like things aren't what they seem. Something's a little off here. Ew, what is that under his nails? Hmm. Her babysitter. I wonder if these two are gonna have a little fling. Melon bloat. Was that a real laugh? It seems like everybody in this innie world at Lumon isn't quite human, you know? It's like, because they don't have the other part of them that makes them human. It seems like there's something missing, you know? She is not having it. Oh, she's already done. She's done with it. Ooh. She's pretty quick to quit. She's quitting right away. Kind of like that Mopar. Yeah, I see what you mean. Wow, she really wants to escape. She doesn't even trust what's really going on, which is, I wouldn't either. So oh gosh. Yeah, so it seems like a voluntary decision, but really they are trapped, it seems. I kind of had a feeling. Oh, he's trying to protect her. Oh, he's trying to stick up for her so she doesn't get some crazy whatever that guy would do. Uh-oh. I wonder what the repercussions are for that. Oh gosh, what's going to happen? What do you guys think? Oh, that's a really narrow hallway. Says break room, but seems like there's more to it than that. Oh, this lady again. No. Oh, and it just cuts, so we don't get to see what happens. Oh, is he on a date? Very different lighting. This is shot very differently from the Lumon world, you know, which is really cool to kind of differentiate. Like the colors are warmer. but it's still pretty dark. The Lumen world is so bright. It's almost like like that's what makes it creepy because it's so black and white bright. It's like stark. And this feels more like warmer yet darker. Oh, that wasn't. Yeah. Oh, that's the ethical question. But I guess that's why he was willing to do it was because he lost someone he loved and it was painful. You prefer the warmer color world? Hi, if you're just joining, drop a comment, say hello. Let me know where you are in the world. We are at 27 minutes in. Oh, forcing it. Two separate hells. He's very sarcastic. Mm. Wow. He really ridiculed him. Was that really necessary? Seems like they were trying to do a good thing. Seems like they had a point too. Aw. He seems so unhappy. Hmm. So she's also the creepy lady in Lumen. She seems so different here in this world. She seems kind. I don't trust her in this outie world either, though. Do you? Man, Adam Scott's performance is just really, really compelling. Oh, so she lost her husband. Is she coming on to him? A mugwort bath bomb. So she's almost like a little witch. She's all into this, like these herbs and like healing stuff, but like she's still kind of creepy. There's something kind of creepy about her in this version of her too. She's not as creepy as the Lumon version, but I like how only one of the lights works. Like, the music kind of reminds me a little bit of that movie American Beauty. American Beauty also has like that dark comedy aspect, where it'll suddenly get really, really like happy arbitrarily. It's like the sudden shift is jolting and kind of off putting. This show has that same thing. So I wonder if this is leading to his family was actually murdered because the evil people at Lumon know that anyone who is having such a hard time dealing with grief, those people are more likely to volunteer for something like this because life is really hard when you've lost someone you love. So part of them would rather just forget that they even existed. So I wonder if that's where this is leading. That's my theory, that his family was actually murdered, the Lumon people, and he was targeted and actually a victim. Like what he was saying to that guy sarcastically, oh, I heard even the volunteers don't know they're victims. I bet you. What do you think? Another creepy Hal voice. Oh, he's not going in. That voice, it was so creepy. Isn't it? They wouldn't bounce him and Petey. Any predictions, Mopar? His stint in the break room. Abdominal. Maybe he just wants to stay another day. And this world feels cold too, like literally cold. But he's going to try to find Petey. He's going to the address. Yes. He's going to the address. What's going on with this guy? Is he falling asleep? So I think he's sick. I think there's something like maybe he's terminal even. Like he's sick and he doesn't know what his health is. Because there was something underneath his nails. But his outie probably isn't aware. Oh gosh. Oh, weird. What is going on? Very trippy. Those numbers are making him hallucinate. Yeah, like the world is melting. So I guess this is the address that Petey gave him. I hope we get to see Petey before the episode ends. I really want to listen to what he has to say. Oh, there he is. Weird. Clearly he's not well. If he's tired, falling asleep like that, and he's got weird stuff under his nails. So they're just like test subjects, it seems. She's faking it. The sea. That's an interesting theory. Interesting theory. Cutting swear words out of movies. That's funny. That'd be funny if that's all they were doing. Ah, he doesn't have answers. He still doesn't know. Two weeks. Oh, wow. He's trying to figure out what's really going on. Oh, no. Oh, gosh. He's just living there like a homeless person? He has a recording. So we're going to find out what happens in the. That's his own voice. So you just had to apologize over and over and over and over again? It sounds like torture. How many times? Interesting painting. There's got to be some deeper symbolism there. What do you think it is? Oh my gosh, look who it is. Christopher Walken. I love Christopher Walken. I didn't know he was in this. The perpetuity wing. Optics and design. Okay. That's a really cool shot right there. I wonder if they're really good friends in real life or something. They seem to have chemistry. Something about Christopher Walken always makes me smile. He's so quirky. and unique. Okay. Is this some other sort of test he's going to get put through? I like the weird plant just hanging down with this creepy lady. Is she going to hypnotize him? Oh no. Relax your body and be open to the facts. To enjoy. Hmm. Hmm. Oh. Oh. Okay. Oh. Oh my goodness. Wow, so strict. These rules are insane. Oh gosh, how do they know that? That's disturbing. What? The wellness session. Hmm. That's what they consider a wellness session? Hmm. So everything they eat when they're in their innie is like made by Lumon. Ginseng. So they must be brainwashing them. Oh, she's going to see her first number. She's going to start getting disoriented, isn't she? 5. She found a number. So she just has to click on the numbers? Oh. Just to click on the numbers and then like, huh. So what is that actually doing? It's almost like the numbers represent repressed memories or memories from the outie that their innie couldn't handle and still function. Oh wow, he's letting him stay with him. But if Lumon is like following them, that's not good. Something bad's gonna happen to both of them. Clearly Lumon knows everything about their innie and their outie. If Lumon knows that he's good at lovemaking, like they're spying on them 24/7. 100% Mopar. When I first started watching Severance, I immediately thought of Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. It's one of my favorite movies. Oh no. What's happening? Is he having a nosebleed? Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Mm. Oh my. Oh god. Oh goodness. I feel bad for him. What? It's like he's seeing himself. Oh gosh. Ugh. Okay. Man. So not everything was explained. I was hoping we would get a little more clues about exactly what was going on, but we got some clues. We just didn't get like as many as I wanted. So the next episode is called In Perpetuity. Okay. In Perpetuity is the term I get whenever I get commercial auditions and have to decide if I want to tape them. And if they're in perpetuity, that means you would get more money because that means forever, indefinitely. Indefinitely is what that means. So I wonder if the next episode has something to do with being indefinite, about like this could go on forever sort of thing. Yeah, it doesn't necessarily feel like a super slow burner, but it definitely dives deeper into the eerie monotony of Lumon, and I'm both fascinated and creeped out. But the tension is building slowly, but also powerfully. And Petey's reappearance raises huge questions. And the way that the show balances emotional repression with subtle reveals is masterful. Um, and as an actress, I really do enjoy how so much is communicated by so little. You know, like the nuanced micro expressions I mentioned last time. I really appreciate the subtlety that the actors bring to these characters. It's quietly disturbing, I would say. But Yeah, I wonder what's gonna happen, like, with Petey, I wonder if I wonder if Petey is going to start to reveal more and more about what's really going on at Lumen, and I wonder if, um, our main character, if he's going to try to break free, because we know the girl keeps wanting to break free, and they won't really let her. Um, so I wonder if the two of them are going to team up or something. We're going to find out what's really going on, what those numbers mean. Um, but I really like how Severance explores identity, trauma, and autonomy through such a surreal yet grounded lens. Like this is such a surreal context, but the actors are giving such grounded performances. So it just really draws you in. Like the idea of literally severing your work self from your home self is so bold and, yes, terrifying. um, from a wellness perspective, as a mindfulness coach and a yoga teacher, it seems like a cautionary tale about disconnection. I feel like that's what this is leading us to. It's just like a cautionary tale about disconnection. Um, and how, if it seems like the innies are like denied basic human rights, like rest, and they're abused. Like the break room, we found out that in the break room, what that really happens is that they just apologize over and over and over again, like a child in timeout, but like way harsher than that. Um, so, but I'm very impressed with Ben Stiller's direction, and the pacing, the sound design, and the visuals. Um, they add that sense of dread, without being over the top. And I do feel like every choice is so intentional. I'm just not sure what the intentions are exactly yet, but hopefully in the next episode I'll find out a little more. What do you guys think? Yes, this also definitely reminds me of the Truman Show for sure. Definitely some Truman Show vibes. So Mopar, do you like it? You want to watch the next one with me? I can't watch it tonight. I have to go tape an audition and prepare all my classes for tomorrow and the upcoming days. I'm teaching a lot of classes in the next few days. But I do want to see the second episode soon. Mopar, you think you want to watch it with me? Mopar says, I'm a little confused, to be honest. Yes, you should watch the first one. I thought you watched the first one. You definitely want to watch the first one. And then you might understand the second a little more. But I think this show is designed, you can't just jump in the middle. I think this is the type of show you need to watch sequentially. Yeah, okay, good. Glad you'd like to watch more. I'm very hooked. Like I definitely want to watch more. So if you want to watch more Mopar, Daniel, I'd watch more. Okay, so that's two. And I know Jeff expressed some interest as well. Just want to make sure if I schedule the live streams, I have people to talk to. I don't like just talking to myself. So thank you for being here, Mopar, Daniel. And thank you, Merlith, if you tune back in, for saying hi. Yeah, I'm really excited to see what happens in the next one. Any other thoughts before we go? Looks like we have more people watching, so don't be afraid to chat with me. That's why I do this live, so I can chat with you. I'm just as interested in what you think as sharing what I think. Ben Stiller as director is a surprise. Yeah. I'm very impressed. All right. Well, if you're watching this after it's been live, comment in the comment section and let me know what your predictions are for the upcoming episode. Any theories about what's really going on with the numbers, with Lumen, what's really going on with Petey. My theory is that the Lumon industry is trying to take advantage of people that have suffered some sort of grief. I don't think it's a coincidence that both those two characters have lost someone. Um, and they're trying to take advantage of people that may maybe suffering from pain, so they're willing to separate from that self and just do this weird job. um yeah, but as far as like the details about what Lumen is and what their overall goal is, it seems like the humans, all the characters are just being treated like test subjects. And I do think there is something dark and sinister going on, but I just don't know what exactly. So I thought the dialogue was pretty funny when they were trying to guess what they're cleaning with the numbers. Oh, it's the ocean. We're oh no, we're eliminating curse words from a movie. So I do appreciate those moments of levity. Yeah, exactly, Mopar. Yeah, all the actors are awesome in this. All right, friends. If you have any other thoughts, comment in the description. And yeah, I will schedule another live soon for the next episode. And we can keep watching together. In the meantime, take care. And I would say, this is the health coach in me talking. I would say appreciate all aspects of yourself, the hard feelings like grief. You have to be able to process those in order to experience joy. So appreciate all aspects of yourself and don't try to shut any part of you off. Uh, that's what I think one of the lessons of this is. I was thinking that maybe those numbers are like bad thoughts of the working people. That's kind of what I was thinking too, Mopar. It's almost like their subconscious mind or something. I don't know. It's interesting. All right. Well, I got to go tape an audition, but thank you so much for watching along, and I'll schedule another one soon. So stay tuned for that. If you have any other suggestions for anything, always feel free to share your suggestions in the comments. And yeah, take care of yourselves. I'll see you next time. Bye, Mopar. Bye, Daniel.